Hey, welcome to another video from SkinnyMedic. I have the new Condor Tourniquet holster here, and I'm going to do a quick review for you. Alright, so taking a little bit closer look at the Condor Tourniquet holster here, we have a Gen 7 cat tourniquet in here, have a Gen 6, a little bit older version, might be something you find on the surplus market, and then I have a soft T tourniquet in here. You can see the soft T bulges out just a little bit, but the cats fit in there perfectly. So the maximum size this holster will go is 7.5 inches high, 3.5 inches wide, and 3 inches deep. Alright, so to put the tourniquet in there, lays flat here. This elastic band comes over. I don't put this elastic band too tight, just nice and secure. That way when you go to use it, you can just pull it out like that. So then this comes over. So now if you need to deploy the tourniquet, then pull this tab and pull your tourniquet out. So here's a soft T wrapped up in the tourniquet holster. Pull your tab and then pull your tourniquet out and it's ready to deploy. So Condor says this can be mounted vertically or horizontally. So obviously it's easy to figure out to do this vertically. So I'm just going to do a quick weave. I'm not going to actually weave it like it's supposed to, just for demonstration here. But so obviously it would lock in, weave it like you're supposed to, that way it's nice and tight, that way when you go to pull it, it comes off. So, but I can't figure out how to mount this vertically using what they provided, and maybe I'm just retarded, but, so, like this one I've already pulled out, so we'll lay this one here. So this is how I pulled this out. So obviously, this is gonna lay here if you were gonna mount this horizontally. Maybe they're talking about you could run a belt through it. I don't know. So if you were going to molly this horizontally, I think you're going to have to come up with some way of like zip ties or some way of mounting this horizontally. I'm not saying, I can't figure it out. Maybe I'm just being retarded. So, so horizontal or vertically, typically you're going to see people mount them vertically anyway. So you'd run this through, weaving it here so it's nice and tight. And then if it's vertical, then you can pull this, your tourniquet's gonna slide out. So, but I can't figure out how you would get this to weave into that or that. I don't know. So if you were gonna mount it horizontally, then I would probably just, either rubber band this or zip tie this. I don't know, like I'm playing with it. So, got any tips? Leave in the comments for me, I'd appreciate it. Another idea you could do to mount this, make it a little bit easier, I always feel like, is instead of using the provided strap, is to use a speed stick. It's kind of cool, so you can weave this back and forth. It's kind of a pain to get started, but once you get it on there, it's nice and secure. Do that last. And this slides all the way down and locks into place. So now if you need this, this pulls up and your tourniquet comes out. So currently the colors they offer are the tan, green, and black. So you can kind of color coordinate your tactical gear. So as far as the stitching, the quality, it's standard with Condor. Condor is a decent product, you guys know that. So the stitching and the quality of the tourniquet here are what we come to know from Condor. Generally, most people are just fine with using Condor as far as their gear. Most people have zero problems tearing it up, and it is what it is. So if you're going to be using it as a day-to-day thing, this is your livelihood, then yeah, people do upgrade and they have better gear. But for the average person, Condor is affordable and is a good product. So having a good quality tourniquet is a must-have for your trauma kit. So this is a way to provide quick and easy access to having your tourniquet. You need to have your tourniquet opened out of the pouch and ready to deploy, because when seconds matter, you don't want to be stressing trying to get this open and get it out. So I hope this video helps. You never know when you'll be the first responder. Remember, you need the right gear and the right training. So let's do that. God, stupid rooster.